I'm Michaela.
And I'm Reagan. Welcome to the May Warrior Scoop. Today we are going to be interviewing Coach Brown about football spring training. We will also interview the 6th grade students and teachers, along with the kindergarten students and teachers.
Kayla is going to be telling us about this May weather and about the Farmer's Almanac. Then Sydney will be telling us about the Lion King 1.5 and interview with Miss Latham. We will also be interviewing our very own custodians.
Here are some important end of the year dates. May 23rd, Elementary Awards Day. 8:15, 1st grade. 9:15, 3rd grade. 10:15, 4th grade. 11:15, 2nd. 12:15, 5th grade. May 24th, kindergarten and pre-K celebrations. May 25th, 6th grade graduation. Now let's go to our interview with Mr. and Mrs. WHS. Today we are here with the King and Queen of WHS, and we are going to be asking them a few questions.
How does it feel to be chosen to be Mrs. and Mr. WHS?
It's a real big honor, and I feel honored to be chosen by classmates to be crowned king. So,
What inspires you to be a good student?
Just working hard every day, getting as involved as you can in every club, just really taking part in whatever you do.
What advice would you give other students if they wanted to be in your position?
I would just say have fun and just work hard. And it was a big honor yesterday to get crowned, but the bigger honor was everybody on the court was really honored yesterday, not just us.
the biggest thing is to have fun, but get involved with as many activities as you can, and just be a good student.
It was great talking with the King and Queen of the Warrior Reservation.
Let's kick it off with our interview with Coach Brown about football spring
I'm
training.
Sage, and I'm here with Coach Brown, our head football coach. How are you?
Doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Okay, I have a few questions for you. What is spring training?
It's a time where we get to evaluate some new players that may be coming out for the fall season, and just kind of get our guys back in the routine again.
How did your boys do while training?
We're still in the middle of spring training right now, but we've had a great off season, which kind of started immediately after our season was over this past year, and they've done well. They've done well. We've gained some strength, and we've added some numbers, and I'm excited about what the future holds for Wilson football.
Do you think your boys will succeed this next season?
I do. I think so. I think our coaches have done a great job in the off season, and not just this past off season, but in years past of instilling a little bit of work ethic and hard work, and the mindset's changed a little bit. So I do.
Were they conditioned when it was time for training?
Some more than others, but they were. They come in, and it's a lot of our guys do work on their own. This not necessarily here with us. So yeah, for the most part, pretty good shape.
Do you have any advice for kids who want to play football in the future?
I hope they all do. That's what we tell them all the time. That's one sport that you don't have to try out for. We take all comers. We just want you to be a part and lock in and be with somebody.
How many players are signed up for varsity football?
We're going to probably, when the final numbers get here, we're still, it's probably going to be somewhere around 60.
Wow. What are you most excited about this next football season?
Just to being around the guys and the coaches again, and the competitive side of it, the drive. We have a really, really good senior class this time, and some exciting players in that group, and they're also good leaders as well.
All right, then. Thank you so much, and good luck next year.
Thank you for having me.
We will be talking about unknown sports here at Wilson, so let's jump to it. Out of our unknown sports, we have javelin, wrestling, track, and cross country. For those who don't know what javelin is, it's when you throw spears and see who can throw the farthest. Let's talk more about track. Track is an ancient Olympic game that started in 776 BC. Track is a sport which includes contests on the skill of running, jumping, and athletic ability. Wrestling is a sport that was discovered on cave walls in 3000 BC. It was also discovered by ancient Greece. It is told to be our oldest sport here on Earth. This was a sport played by Olympic ancient Greece. Cross country is a sport played by individuals on dirt or grass. Sometimes they are called harriers or dogs. That's a wrap, and I hope you enjoyed our sports report. Bye.
Now we will be interviewing our very own students and teachers of the 6th grade, along with the kindergarten students and teachers, about what was so great about their year.
Now we're here with the teachers. How long have you been teaching kindergarten?
3 years.
This is my 4th year.
This is my 1st year.
This is my 15th year.
Have you taught any other grades besides kindergarten?
I have also taught 4th grade.
I've only taught kindergarten.
I've only taught kindergarten.
I have taught all grades, including Title I reading and math.
What is your favorite thing about teaching kindergarten?
My favorite thing about teaching kindergartners is they are excited to learn, and when they learn new things, they have this little light bulb look that they have, and we see it daily, all day long, so that's my favorite part.
My favorite part about teaching kindergarten is their sweet, innocent smile and the joy they bring to my life. And they just teach you the small blessings in life that a lot of times we don't think about.
My favorite thing about kindergarten is their excitement to learn and their energy level.
Every day is a new day in kindergarten.
Do you think your students are ready for the next grade level?
For the most part, I think 1st grade there is a big difference from kindergarten to 1st, but they've learned so much this year that I think for the most part they are.
Yes, for the most part.
Yes, I think most of them are ready to be successful in 1st grade.
I think all the students have worked very hard to master their skills. I think we're ready.
Today I'm going to be interviewing the 6th grade students and teachers. So let's get started. Today I will be asking you guys some questions. First question for you guys is, what do you expect out of your students next year?
I expect our students to enter the 6th grade bringing a little bit more responsibility than they have in the future years, because we do change classes, so they're going to need to be organized and well prepared for school.
I expect my students to be respectful, and when we ask them to do things, they respond in a positive way and not talk back and be disrespectful. And I just want to see that get better in the next several years.
I expect them to follow instruction. That's the main one. If they can just follow instruction, they will do great.
I am retiring this year, so my expectations have changed. But 6th graders are a changing time, so in the several years I've taught 6th grade, it is a challenge both for teachers and students to adjust to the higher standards that we present, just to help us to prepare them for 7th grade.
Next question is, what advice do you have for future students?
6th grade is different, like Miss Rose said, so you're changing, and it's also a little bit faster paced. The curriculum's a little bit tougher, so you just need to be prepared to accept that challenge and not give up, and just to grind on through, because you will flourish if you try.
I agree with Ms. Robinson. I think it's really important for you just to come to class prepared. We do change classes, and that's going to be a huge difference for most of you coming into 6th grade next year. So just be prepared to just become more responsible and just accept new challenges as they come.
Responsibility is the key. Being responsible for all of your actions from a behavior standpoint to keeping up with your academics. That is the main thing. If you are responsible, everything else will take care of itself.
Over the years, I think one of the things they should advise is to try to become organized. If you can have a binder, no matter what size or whatever, and if you can learn to keep your stuff in there, and even though the subjects may be hard, there's always help, but if you can keep up with your stuff and keep your stuff organized, that's something we've tried to help with all year long. And the people that gets that quick, then they have a smoother year than those that struggle throughout the year. Because most of the time they're struggling because they can't find something, they've lost something, they don't know where something is. And that gets them behind, that adds stress onto them, stress for the teacher. And so the number one advice is try to be organized. Just get your binder and let that be your part of your body for the whole 6th grade.
Yes.
Okay, last question. How many years have you taught 6th grade?
This is my 4th year teaching 6th grade. This is my 2nd.
This is my 5th.
And this is my 28th year teaching 6th grade. I taught 2 different grades before that, but I've taught 6th grade almost as long as some of these have lived. But it's been a rewarding grade, it really has.
And now I will be interviewing the 6th grade students. First question for you guys is, what will you do in after-school activities next year?
Next year for my after-school activities, I'm going to do volleyball and possibly softball if I make the team.
I will not be here next year. I will be going to Sheffield, but I expect a good year.
My after-school activities will hopefully be track and field and cross country. My after-school activities will be football and hopefully basketball.
Next question is, what do you expect next year?
I expect next year will possibly be the same as this year, just a little bit tougher and a little bit more fast-paced.
We'll be learning new things to get us ready for upper grades and a good year.
I expect next year to be hard and challenging, but I think I will be able to keep up with the fast pace.
I expect next year to be challenging and hopefully fun too.
What advice do you have for 5th graders?
5th graders, turn your work in on time and be organized.
Always be on your best behavior and always try to keep up the good grades.
Always stay organized and don't procrastinate. That got me in trouble a lot of times.
Never procrastinate like Justin said. Never. And make sure you do your work.
Do you want to be in advanced classes in 7th grade, and why?
I do want to be in advanced classes in 7th grade because it'll give me more of a challenge than just normal classes.
I want to be in advanced classes because it will help us make us stronger and smarter.
I want to be in advanced classes next year because it'll be, like Lindsay said, a challenge, and I think I'm up to it.
Same as they said, I think I would like to be in advanced classes next year because it'll be more of a challenge.
Well, thank you guys for letting me interview you guys also.
Let's go to Kaylee to learn about our monthly weather and learn about the Farmer's Almanac.
Hi, I'm Kaylee with the Weather Report. I'll be giving you some summer safety advice info about the Farmer's Almanac and our final weather report. Summer heat and how to stay safe. First of all, be a responsible parent by not leaving your children in the car. The heat can rise to 120 degrees dramatically. Make sure to put on sunscreen. Stay hydrated by drinking plenty of fluids. Avoid drinks with caffeine. Also, wear appropriate clothing for summer such as t-shirts, shorts, hats, and don't wear black. Farmer's Almanac. What is a Farmer's Almanac? A Farmer's Almanac is a reference book that has weather forecasts, tide tables, planting charts, astronomical data, recipes, and articles on a number of topics. Farmers use the Farmer's Almanac because it is useful for these certain reasons. Today, the Farmer's Almanac says it is the best way for gardening. Weather report. The high temperatures for May will be 90 degrees and the low temperature is 70 degrees. The average is between high 70s and low 80s. Make sure to wear sunscreen. Do fun activities outside like swimming in the pool, keep cool. Remember, and eat healthy foods and drink lots of fluids. Thanks. That's a final wrap with Kaylee.
Wow, I can't wait for this hot summer weather. Now let's go to Sydney to learn about the unknown 1.5 Lion King. and have an interview with an author, Miss Latham.
Hi guys, guess who's back? Me, Sydney Moore. Now I'm going to introduce something brand new and interesting just for you. This new and interesting thing is Lion King 1.5. This movie is packed with laughs and throwbacks. This movie was directed by Bradley Raymond, initially released on February 10th, 2004. Released on Blu-ray on October 4th, 2011, and an individual sale March 6th, 2012. And it's also in perspective of someone else, or third person. The Lion King 1.5 movie is amazing, and you should definitely watch it this summer. Now, let's go to my interview with Irene Latham.
Hi, how are you? I'm great, Sydney. How are you? I'm doing fantabulous today. What was your inspiration for your books? Wow, my inspiration comes from everywhere. I'm inspired just being with y'all today. I could write a story about a news crew from a school. That's inspiration. It happens everywhere. I love going to museums. I love talking to people. We were at the UNA Museum yesterday learning about a little girl who wrote a diary during the Civil War. That's inspiration. So, what thing did you write your books on? Was it a plain old typewriter or something like Google Docs? Oh, that's such a great question. I use a computer. I have a MacBook that I love to type on. My handwriting is terrible, so I'm best off when I use the computer. But I also, when I don't have my computer with me, I have a notebook that I keep. I have it with me today, and I'm constantly jotting down ideas. So, for young wannabe authors, I guess I would say one of the things that stops us up the most is not finishing things, and sometimes getting started can be a problem. We'll get to, we have a great idea and don't know how to get it onto paper, or we lose enthusiasm, or we have to go to the ball game, or we have to do other stuff. So think of writing like brushing your teeth. Just don't go to bed without doing it. And then if you do that, over time you accumulate enough words where you'll have that poem, where you'll have that story. It just takes time. But if you're committed to it in the same way and have that discipline, like brushing your teeth, then you'll get that book done. And it'll happen. So, wow. That's a really big tip there. Okay, thank you so much, Mrs. Latham. Now all you young authors out there can make your own books. I'm Sydney Moore, and peace out.
Thanks, Sydney, for that wonderful report. Today we'll be interviewing our custodian, Miss Manny, and how they take care of our school.
Hi, I'm Callie. It's Maya. Today we'll be interviewing the custodians and see what they do here at Wilson School. Some of the things they do are mop floors after school, clean the bathrooms, and sweep.
And how kids can help is pick up after yourself. Make sure your feet are clean before you come inside, and when you wash your hands, make sure your towels go in the trash can. Now we're going to interview the custodian.
Hello everyone, and I'm Maya, and this is Ms. Mandy, our custodian, and I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Alrighty, what you got today?
Ms. Mandy, how long have you been a custodian?
I've been here 14 years.
And what are some of the jobs you do, and if so, are they hard?
I mow grass. I help when there's somebody's out each day. If someone's sick, we have to go get that. That's our first priority, is when someone's sick. Every day is different. We never do the same old thing day after day. You just change jobs every day.
And why did you become a custodian, and what is your favorite part of your job?
The reason I became a custodian was when my children started school, I wanted to be here with them, where I could see what was going on in their classrooms and interact with them when they were busy in their classrooms doing stuff. And my favorite part of this job is getting to see the children.
That's the health report. I'm Kylie, and this is Maya. Hope you enjoyed our food and health reports. Bye.
Wow, our custodians work really hard. Now we will be entering the pre-K and preschool and telling the difference between the teachers.
Hi, I'm Aiden, and today we'll be talking about the unknown pre-K and preschool. So let's get to it.
We have students go and observe the classes from pre-K and preschool. There's a difference between pre-K is for 4-year-olds and preschool is for 3 and 4-year-olds. The teacher for pre-K is Miss Sims. The teacher for preschool is Miss Amy. Now we have the pre-K teacher, Miss Sims.
Good morning.
Do you like your job teaching younger kids?
Yes, I went to school just to teach young kids. When I was in college, that's all I wanted to do. I went to school to teach kindergarten, and now we have pre-K, which is the grade before kindergarten, and that's even better.
What is your favorite part about teaching younger kids?
I love all the fun we have. We have the most fun at our school. We sing, we play.
What do you think your kids like the most about school?
I think they like the playing. We do lots of playing in pre-K, and we do lots of fun things. We get messy, we have lots of art, we have 11 centers that we play in, and so we're up and moving all day long.
That's pretty interesting. Thank you for letting me interview you today.
Okay, thank you for coming.
I'm here with the pre-K. What's your name?
Macy Hope.
What's your name?
Victoria.
What's your name?
Olivia.
What's your name?
Parker.
Do you think your teachers like your job?
Because they teach us the alphabet.
Do you think your teachers like their job? And why? Do you think your teachers like their jobs and why?
Because they teach me with the calendar.
Okay. Do you think your teachers like their job and why?
Because they help me learn.
Okay. What is your favorite part about school?
Playing in sand.
What is your favorite part about school?
Playing in centers.
What is your favorite part about school?
I like playing in centers.
And what is your favorite part about school?
I like to paint.
Okay. Do you like playing with your friends in class?
Yes.
Why?
I play with them at PE.
Do you like playing with your friends in class and why?
Because I like playing with them.
Do you like playing with your friends in class and why?
Because I like them painting with me.
And do you like to play with your friends in class and why?
Because they like playing with me.
Thank you for letting me interview you guys today. This has been Aiden Hope. Back to you guys. Bye!
We are sad to say this is our last Warrior Scoop, but we know the new members are going to do great. So I think we will get too sad doing a regular intro, so kick it! Baby, bye, 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 bye!
Hello, I'm Bianca, and welcome to the last Warrior Scoop. I will miss you guys. So let's get started.
Earthquake.
What happened?
Earthquake.